Hello. My stupid thing didn't click, but it's okay. Anyways, hello. You know what the fuck we're doing. Let's just get into it. And you know what? The good thing about... Oh, wait, my counter's not up. First was stolen. It wasn't stolen. It was claimed. First. I fear to say that first has gotten extremely competitive. Stolen. All right, fine. It is... I suppose it is stolen from you. Shuri Dude does have the Discord advantage. They get Discord notifications. And I think those go out basically immediately. Like as soon as I hit start streaming, which has never caused any issues at all, especially not if I'm like trying to mess with something in my OBS halfway through the day and then I accidentally click the start streaming button. No, that's never happened before. And then a Discord notification goes out. Yeah, that would never, ever happen. Which is why it's a smart idea to go into your settings. I forget where it is, but I know how to find it. You do the enable bandwidth test mode. So that way, even when you misclick it, it's fine. Because it won't... It'll be fine. Whatever. We're gonna get shiny Eevee today, so nothing else matters. It's going to be here today. It's going to be here today because it had two extremely good opportunities to show itself. Transgender Visibility Day would have been perfect. Yesterday, April Fools, they could have named it silly. Not here, as you can see from the fact that I am still resetting for it. April 2nd, lame. What the fuck has happened today? Probably something awful. We're gonna get shiny Eevee today, 3-hour stream, no shiny. See, that is what's gonna happen, but I can hope and dream. And then I think in slight envy at the people who have like 4 switches who are able to quad hunt, or not even necessarily quad hunt, but just multi-hunt, seeing their encounters fly by so fast. What about me? What about the humble pleb who has one old-ass, dinky-ass switch? I can only see one at a time, every like 20 seconds. Oh. But yeah, I did about 1,000 encounters today and yesterday. Wahoo. I was gonna do more today, but I didn't get around to it. Also, I should have taken some Tylenol. My freaking head hurts. That and well, like, I'm like, They might stream around now, and then the Twitch mobile app notifies me anyways. I see. I don't know how it works on mobile, because the only way I use Twitch on mobile is if I'm like away from my PC, and it's like, all right, my YouTube recommendations are shit. Is there anyone that I like who's live right now? I'm like, if I see him, I see him, and if I don't, I don't. I mean, oh my goodness, you're thinking about me? Wowzers. Please do not feel pressured to check this stupid site to see if nobody on the internet me is live. It's okay. Do I need to add a second? Like a second claim? For 2 points? But I like them? Well, I appreciate that. But you are... But I can't help but notice, but like, wow, people are being slightly competitive over this. It's okay. No, because he'll steal that too. You'll just have someone being first and second. Okay, but what if... I don't actually know if I could do this. Is there a way to... this is a rhetorical question. I know none of you know the answer. Is there a way to have a... either a command have a delay for you to claim it. Not a command, a thingy. You get it. Or you can only get one or the other. I think that might be too complicated, but it would be cool. I would, parentheses, not to. Sure, yeah. But, like, if it unlocked after, like, 10 minutes or so, that would give more of a chance. And you know what? Part of me is, like, a little tiny bit sad that it gets claimed immediately, because I thought it was really funny when people would claim it, like, 2 hours in. Like, wow, you're first. We're gonna end soon. But it's okay, because at least it gets claimed. I was gonna say this 100 went by kind of fast. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I started on 5950. Because I'm still trying to do not at my PC hunts and multiples of 190. Because that's about how many I see in an hour. So I just want to make adding the time up easier. I don't want to do that kind of math. Time math sucks. I guess, I was gonna say, I could technically just look at my play time versus my in-game time. Because since I'm doing soft resets, it's not logging everything, but whatever. It doesn't matter that much. Although, low-key, it would be really funny if this was the first file that I've ever maxed out the time on. I don't think that's gonna happen, but... You know, that depends. It depends how lucky I get. I actually have no idea what... No, it's almost certainly... Wait. It's definitely X. That's... Despite all my gripes with that game... My Pokemon X has the most amount of hours on the save file, but I think I checked my playtime recently, and Platinum was 400. So I'm like, what the fuck did I do in Platinum for 400 hours? And then, wait a minute, does it log my 2 games as the same? I don't know. What the fuck was I doing in Platinum for that long? I'm like, well... I did grinding for the battle tower, which low-key I was thinking about doing today, but then I'm like, no. I wouldn't be able to focus on both of those at the same time, because that's a slightly more involved soft reset. I had to farm to get the stupid earthquake TMs. But that didn't take that long. How the fuck do I have 400? Wait. Maybe it's just out of all the times that I've reset it. I don't know. Who cares? None of them have as much playtime as my stupid Limbus company, which makes me sad. What do you mean my stupid gacha games have the max amount of playtime? Oh, wait, because they incentivize you logging in every day. That's the thing. And what do you know? They fucking got me. I do be logging in daily. And I do my stupid tasks, and I mauled at Mirror Dungeon because it sucks. And then I close the game because I spent... No, that's not what happened. I was gonna say because I spent 100 pulls trying to get the new units. That did happen, but I didn't close the game afterwards. I used the one that I got. I got Honglu, by the way. Yippee. Also, what possesses a game developer to kidnap you into a cutscene as soon as you open the game? Because that's what happened with the April Fool's event. And... I don't know. I hate being kidnapped into a story event, especially because it seems to happen to me all the time. A demon, that's what it feels like. I open the game and immediately I'm dragged into like a 30-minute like gameplay thing. And like it was cute and whatever, but I want to be able to do it at my own discretion. And I'm like, where they put the like the notification, I guess, the thing to actually do it at a later point is kind of hidden. I can see how a player would miss it. But you know what would be better? If you log into the game and like a full screen pop-up. Like, hey, by the way, there's this event going on for April Fools, and it's going to last a week. You can click here to start it now, or you can close the pop-up. Because then you're gonna know it's there, you're gonna see it, but you can do it at your own discretion instead of, oh my god, you have to do it right now. And to be fair, you could skip through all of it. Although, could you actually, or would it still drag you into the gameplay segments? I don't know. It's annoying either way. Also, I'm gonna sound like a child hater when I say this, but seeing, oh my god, everyone posting images of the sinners as children because, sorry for the spoilers, that's what they were. They were like kindergartners. I'm like, ugh. We're gonna see so much art of them as little babies, acting like little babies, and I'm already sick of it. Especially, heartbreaking condom? Oh, it's heartbreaking condominium. Why do the bots have to have interesting names? Anyways, especially because this is just a me versus the fandom thing. This is me being annoying and I hate fun. I hate the most popular character. I find her kind of annoying. And seeing the even more annoying child version everywhere, it's like, oh brother. Oh brother, when will it end? I would die for Gregorling. It's okay, buddy. You're not a bug. Okay, but like he literally is. I suppose in that version he has a crab prosthetic. But like he literally is. That's his whole lore. He's a cockroach. Ew, my gripes with Canto 1, they're reviving. Why, out of all of the shit that happens in the city, why are people racist against the bug people? We don't have racism doesn't exist in the city for people of different skin tones. But they fucking hate those bug people, and I'm like, why? This feels so strange. Man, G-Corp is so sad. Machine racism? Okay, machine racism as well. But it's out of all of the horrifying things that exist in the city, why are we so scared of bug people? Like, this one seems relatively tame. To be fair, the machine racism is bad as well. Alright? It's just that every time Roja brings up bug hating, it makes me go like, okay. But I get it. I get it. I understand where she comes from. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. I mean, everything reminds me of that character that I hate, Heathcliff. It is so interesting that they decided to incorporate a character from real life novel Wuthering Heights. They're all based on real novels or whatever. And like the core, one of them, I guess, the core driving forces is like Heathcliff not being white, right? That's like a major thing. The racial abuse that influences him as a person and stuff, and how they translated that into a setting where that's not like a thing. But then they try to tell a similar story. And it's like, huh, how do you make that work? And the answer is they kind of don't. I mean, what? I know people like Canto 6. And Canto 6 is good. But it's just like you're not gonna develop in the same way if you go through different things. That's what I'm saying. I have Wuthering Heights on the mind again. Was the movie even any good? I imagine not. Nobody even cares about that anymore. It's the way that nobody was talking about it, so I know it's bad. It's not even like a case of I don't know, recent example, I guess, the Mario movie, where I guess fans are gonna really love it, but critics are gonna be like, yeah, it's not that good of a movie. I skipped it for horse racing. Holy based. Based. You gotta enjoy horses. I mean, you watched a probably movie that's good, and that's a better use of your time. Unless, I was gonna say unless you love laughing at bad movies, but then you can probably do that for free. You could do that for much less money. You can just watch Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwrecked, and then leave halfway through and not understand any of it. You gotta enjoy the power of dreams. Is that what happens? Do they dream to win the big horse race? Also 6,000. Yippee! They're like, whoa, it's my dream to win the cup. And then like they're them and their rival, they're about to cross the finish line. Oh no, Main Girl is falling a little behind. Mane like a horse has a mane. Haha, laugh. But then she's like, no, I have to do it. And then she starts picking up the pace a little. But it's too late. The rival crossed the finish line just like a second before. But there was a recruiter in the stands, and they were so impressed by their performance. They're like, hey, we know that you didn't win, but we're really impressed. Do you wanna like work for our company or whatever? I don't fucking know. Do horses get recruited? Do you want to go to horse race college? We'll give you a scholarship. And they're like, wow. I may not have made the big cup, but I could do it next time. I was thinking about cars. Fuji and Tachyon, inspiring Jungle Pocket, insane name, who in turn inspires them both to race again, is so good I can't do it justice. I was thinking about cars. That does sound nice, though. I should watch a movie that's actually good. I was gonna say, I literally went to the movie theater on Monday to see an old movie. I think I mentioned it. I saw The Mummy 2 because it was like an anniversary or whatever, and then I commented, oh my god, what's his face? Brendan Fraser looks like Leon Kennedy. But that's not like a good movie. It is a great movie. It's not good, if that makes sense. I should watch a good movie. Great in that I had a good time. Bad as in the CGI is shit and the acting is like kind of shit, and it's like super Orientalist. And the fucking rock turns into a scorpion centaur, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I don't remember the lore. But it was silly, so I had a fun time. eevee. I should just get the shiny eevee. It's gonna be right here. Wait. I messed up. Because I didn't hit my counter. Ah! Some of these songs are so variable in volume. Pissing me off. Oh, I guess I also played a bit more of Kirby Triple Deluxe. So yay, I've beaten like 3 worlds of it. How many worlds are there? And I got partway through World 4, but there was a level that was kind of annoying me, so I stopped. And I've not picked it up since. It was the one with the snakes. The snakes that shoot fireballs at you. And I don't even remember what annoyed me in it. It had to have been some stupid collectible. There's 6? Okay, so I've made decent progress. I like the beetle power. I like being able to skewer like 3 different guys on my big horn. Hypernova's pissing me off though. I don't like it. Every time I see it, I go frown. It's so slow. The cutscenes are annoying. It's like, wow, all the interesting things that could have been in the level are just like not there anymore. I don't care for it. I wish I could skip it. But it's fine, I guess. Unlike S-tier game, Kirby's Epic Yarn, in which you see the power-ups and you're like, ooh boy, I get to go in the drill mode and it goes, pew, 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 pew. Whatever the fucking noise it makes. You're like, yes, I get to be a car. I get to jump on everyone and they explode. I can't wait until I get out of Jungle World, and of course I'm like, yeah, of course there's a freaking Jungle World. SMH my damn head, I'm rolling my eyes. You beat Etrian Odyssey 1 last night? Yippee! Congrats! I'm gonna have to grind new classes for the post-game stuff. Oh no, I'm sorry. I liked Hypernova more because haha suck. Conversely, I hate the robot. I need to replay that game so I can more well-round my opinion. So I'll say I have no opinion on the robot. I think Hypernova is just... it's just boring. It's just a lot of cutscenes. I like the couple of bosses because those are actually... you have to do something. It's whatever. I'll live. But of course, so in the later levels, when they force me to use Hypernova in like every single level, I'm gonna be like, okay, we can do something else. Please, I would like to do something else. Oh, wait, can't you put stickers on the robot? Okay, I fear that the robot has an edge just because you can put stickers on it. I swear to God, I remember that. Also, why do the fucking keychains have to be RNG? Grr. I love collectibles. Why are they RNG? Is there a Marks one? I want that one. They don't even do anything, though. Mainly Protector, devoid against elements. And statuses, instant death. They can block instant death? Wow. Yeah, you should get that. Although, how much post-game is there in those games? You're making me want to fire it up, but I'd need to find my cartridge first. I don't know where it is. Actually, it might be in my main case. Huh. And then because my brain is fully matured or whatever, I might be able to understand what I'm doing instead of just like floundering around, stumbling my way into success. Until I get absolutely walled because I don't know what I'm doing. Ah! Why did I soft reset twice in a row? Stop that. I can't... this sucks. I can't get to 6767. I can't get to any funny numbers today. Probably. Maybe. It depends on how I'm feeling. Oh, it's only because it's attached to an element. Regular statuses and ID can still happen, but you'll have enough items and money to figure it out now. Oh. Yeah, okay. And I'm like, I kind of don't get it, but I kind of get it, so yeah. I think I get it. Oh, wait, another question. How long did it take you? I find it interesting. That's like my data points. How long does it usually take to beat a certain amount of game? Or a certain type of game? Like how in my brain, it takes like 40 hours to beat a Pokemon game, like an older one, but a newer one is like 20 maybe? And a JRPG is 80 hours. And I don't have anything else. something indie game is like 5 hours. I was so sad. I was like, all right. I'll get a Sprite or a Sprite, whatever. And then it wasn't on sale anymore, so I guess I am gonna wait to get it again. Post-game stuff will be like 6 Stratum and Assorted Super Bosses, 89 hours! Oh, scary! 85, that's basically the same. Scary! I mean smaller scale games. A game like One Shot, okay? And yes, I did spend 2 of those 5 hours in Coral Tower. What of it? I was playing Witchcrest. Give me a fucking break. That crest rules, but holy shit does it fucking suck. It's really good, but holy shit does it suck if you're bad. Like me, I'm bad. You never realize how helpful it is to just be able to jump away from all the enemies and get your heal off until you have to hit enemies 3 times to get all the ticks of your heal. Or 4 if you have the multi-binder. You have to hit something 4 times, which means you have to not kill it, you have to not get hit, and they have to not run away from you. Not terribly easy. It's a lot easier on bosses, funnily enough, because you can be like, okay, well, I know that, I don't know, fucking Carmelita, she's gonna throw her 2 spinny blades. I can fit a heal in when she does her slash attack forward. I should land most of the hits. Beast mode or crest, but you get what I mean. Yes, I do. Yeah, Beast Crest healing is a lot more lenient because at least you can space out your healing. Meanwhile, if you try to go next to an enemy to heal with Witch Crest and they just step back, you don't get anything. Shaman Crest existing only in Act 3. They hate Shaman. And like, I get it. But in terms of just like playing it, literally, how many of the average players are gonna look at this crest that you only unlock in the very late part of the game and are gonna be like, yeah, I want to use this whole new crest. I want to learn a new crest. Very few people are gonna do that. Speedrunners don't even do it anymore. Rah! Ever since they nerfed Threadstorm, so sad. Everyone uses stupid Silk Spear. So Shaman Silk Spear would probably go crazy, especially with Volt Filament, but no. Most people will probably end up using Wanderers anyway. Perhaps I'm under the wrong impression, but for Silksong, I got the feeling that Wanderers is the most popular. And other than Architect's tool spam, probably the strongest. The strongest generalist. Because Hunter's probably stronger if you can't get hit, But you are getting hit because you're not that good. Whatever. Wanderers is for cowards. I say that, and I used it for most of my playthrough. Most of my second playthrough. Because I wanted to use Reaper again. But I'm like, ugh, let me at least experiment with the other crests. And I just cannot get a hang of the down pogo. My brain just melts. You think I know about angles? About triangles? Oh my god. I was trying to draw earlier and yesterday. And I'm like, ooh, let me challenge myself. Because how in the world am I supposed to make a weird location if I can't draw it in... How can I draw my staircase without understanding how a staircase would look in 3D space? Oh no. Which is to say that I was struggling a lot with drawing staircases and windows and walls because, dear God, angles are hard. Perspective is hard, okay? But I think I have a sketch that I kind of like. Nothing weirder than a white void, huh? What are you talking about? I mean, I guess. But that's the... That's kind of boring. Anyway, so then my problem will be... Oh shit, oh fuck. A, how do I draw water? Nightmare. How do I draw water? And then my other nightmare, how do I draw stark lighting? Oh my god, my ultimate nightmare. But I'm like, well, even if it's bad, surely I will have learned something from the process. I'll never be able to do it if I don't do it. This is for nobody other than myself. Ugh. What don't I struggle with drawing? Literally nothing. It's just a struggle. I was also trying to work out a stupid character's hair earlier. My other nightmare. Colors, perspective, hair, clothing. Help. Eevee, Jolly. Oh wait, speaking of Jolly, I had a fucking day yesterday. Oh. I had a day yesterday because I was under the impression that, that the doctor I went to see last Friday would tell me when she had sent all of my stuff over to the surgeon's office. So I was like waiting for that to happen, and I didn't hear back, and I was like, okay, well, if I don't hear back by April 1st, you know, a couple days before all my papers are due. They're due tomorrow, by the way, but it's fine. I'm like, I'll message them and be like, hey, in the nicest way possible, hey, have you done this yet? I said it in a nicer way. Like, hey, just checking in. When can I expect this to be done? And I'm like, oh, I feel bad about, like, bothering you, but no, I gotta know. And then literally, I, like, took a shower, and I come back, I check my phone, I got a message back. I'm like, holy shit, crazy timing. And she's like, oh yeah, no, I sent it over yesterday. And I'm like, and you didn't fucking tell me? I didn't actually say that, but I thought it. But in case they didn't get it here, I'll send it to you. And I'm like, holy shit, this rules. And then, so of course I immediately, I messaged the surgeon's office like, hey, you should have gotten this yesterday. Can you confirm that you got it and that you have everything that you need from me? And then they message me back soon after like, yep, we got everything you need. And I'm like, holy shit, I'm fucking free. My torture nexus. Ah! So anyway, even though my papers are due tomorrow, I already have them all turned in. So yay. Ugh, sigh of fucking relief. I'm gonna get top surgery. Yippee! That was my April Fool's. My April Fool's was was hopping out of the washing machine torture nexus. That is, holy shit, my fucking papers. So I still technically have to like pay, but like that's not due until 2 weeks before, so I can like take a sigh of relief. I still fucking hate insurance, by the way. Insurance go fuck itself. But yippee! Exploding insurance with my mind. And to whoever's listening to this isn't an actual threat. It's blowing up the concept of insurance, not actually like a building or anything. I would never do that. But I'm still mad at them. Now all I gotta do is contact the pharmacy like, hey, I know that insurance isn't gonna fucking cover my goddamn prescription because they fucking suck and they're transphobic. Can I like self-pay? And if they say no, I'll say, go fuck yourself. But then also, okay, well, can you transfer it over to another thing? I hate you. I was gonna do it today, but I was just like, I need to decompress. This shit's been way too annoying. It was gonna be, oh my god, I was so worried yesterday. I'm like, okay, imagining the worst case scenario, because of course I gotta blow everything out of proportion. I'm like, okay, if I don't get a message back, what the fuck am I gonna do? Because I'm like, all right, well, if all my stuff is due on April 3rd, and I don't know if it's in by April 2nd, I'm like, is April 3rd by the end of the day, or April 3rd midnight? Like April 2nd at 9:50 or 11:59 p.m. like it's a paper for school. When the fuck should I call them and be like, I'm really sorry. I tried to get everything done, but these people are pissing me off. I'm gonna have to reschedule. And they're gonna go, SMH my head. This is literally the day before. What the fuck? But then no, it was fine and it worked out. And I'm like, this is so weird. What do you mean it's like kinda worked out? The kinda is the fact that it was so stressful and also that insurance hates me. Oh, wow. Very weird to think that it's actually gonna happen. What the hell do you mean? That's gonna be an interesting time. Oh no. Part of me's like, I low-key hope Safari Week is early June. So I can come up with interesting titles. And I can have like my 4 different games. And we could be safari zoning while I'm in a fuck ton of pain because I got like drains in my chest or whatever. It'll be so swag. I still need to find my stupid DS Lite charger. I'm so mad. Where the fuck is it? Safari Week. No, it is a week. It's an actual event. Oh, it's me. I'm weak. What does this mean? Anyway, if you don't know, it's like an actual shiny hunting event where you just are in the zone, in the safari zone. It's usually in June. So, yeah. Hopefully recovery will be swift. Yeah. I mean, if I recall correctly, which I did, I wrote down a bunch of notes when I went for my consult. So, like, you get a compression vest because obviously, you know, you get your titty sliced open and then they take the titty out. And then depending on, like, what you get, I'm gonna need, like, drains and stuff in both of your sides. So it's like when you have an injury and you need to put pressure on it, I'm gonna have to wear a compression vest for, like, 6 weeks. So, there'll be that. I didn't know this, now you know. Because I was there are other shiny hunting community events, but I think a lot of those tend to be a bit more sporadically placed. I guess Fossil Week is usually around the same time every year. But like that Safari Week is like, okay, that one's June. And then in July it's Art Fight. Yippee! Yo, titty slice, remove the titty, just grab it and take. God, I fucking wish. That would be so much easier. That makes sense? Yeah. It does depend on your surgeon because, you know, I'm looking at other people's experience just because it's interesting just to know. Like, some people have to wear it for a month. It all depends. Like, yeah, there's like a bunch of different ways that the titty can be sliced open and reduced. But I'm like 99% sure that getting the full mastectomy, you slice it open. I assume that they basically lift up the skin, take the shit out, cut the skin down, stitch it back up. That's why for most people, if you want to keep your nipples, you have to get them grafted on because where they're gonna cut the skin cuts out your nipples. That might be TMI, but honestly, I don't care. I think it's kind of interesting. Wow, anatomy. Ow. I stretched my back. It kind of hurt. No. I can't wait until I stand up and every single time my knees go crack. That'll be fun. Okay, I know I'm still under odds, by the way, but please, can I get shiny Eevee today? I want to do other things. I need to use my Switch for other things, but I don't want to just leave it in the middle of my of a thing. I want to finish it because otherwise I'm going to forget about it. The stupid crack of my arm. I'm going to crumble into dust. Also, this is completely unrelated. But I was so close. I was this close to naming the naming the stream something along the lines of soak this Eevee in milk so I could slam it into a wall and it goes thud. Like the Webkins. And then I thought the idea of slamming the Eevee into the wall sounds a little grim. I don't want to slam it into the wall. But since it's been called Milk Eevee, my thought was, oh, like the Webkins. The Webkins that one person poured milk on, and then they would suck the milk out of it. And it got really fucking disgusting. And they slam it into the wall and it goes thud because it's full of fucking milk. And they put it in their school bag and it would get all moist and disgusting. I don't think shiny Eevees are red, they're white. Like milk. But And I was like, okay, slamming a fox into a wall is bad. It's not a plushie. I could be slammed into a wall. A Stuffle could be slammed into a wall. That's a plushie. I could be slammed into a wall. What the fuck? Because I'm a plushie. It wouldn't hurt. I wouldn't go splat. I would go squeak. Or maybe I would go thud because I've been fucking milk soaked. Help. I don't think that's an appropriate time for a meow, but thanks for the meow redeem. Spampton plushie moment. What? What have people been doing? Okay, you know what? That's fair, actually. People are crazy for that, man. What have people been doing to their Spampton plushies, though? I'm talking about a fucking Webkinz. A Webkinz orange cat. People douse Spampton plushie in milk. The Webkinz was first. Orange cat Webkinz is my original. People are copying. God, why the fuck does the Tenna plushie look like that? Why are they both... Okay, Spampton too, but Spampton makes a little more sense because he is very top-heavy, in which his head is fucking enormous. Why are their heads so big? They look weird. Does he deserve it, though? Definitely. There are two types of Deltarune plush owners. The humble Ralsei owner. They give Ralsei a bunch of glasses and a nice new outfit. The nefarious Spampton owner. What about the third gender, Tenna owner? I guess the nefarious Spampton owner is also probably a Tenna owner. So never mind. I can't wait for Deltarune Chapter 5 to release. I need it to release now. No, I don't. It'll be ready when it's ready, but I would like to have it. Something divorced. Oh no, they're definitely divorced. 1,000,000,000% they're divorced. But let's not kid ourselves. Spamtenna is an incredibly popular ship. Incredibly. Which means that if you're a fan of Spampton, there is a pretty high likelihood that you're also a fan of Tenna. And because of how popular the ship is, you're probably a fan of them, so you're gonna want both. That was my thought process. There's a lot of Spamtennas out there. If you're not getting just one of the plushes. And even if you are just getting one, Tenna gang. What the fuck is a Spampton? Although I don't particularly care for how either of them look because they look very top-heavy. But that's personal preference. Toby Fox inventing Bonzi Buddy 2 and he becomes an S-tier character and fucks a TV. Toby Fox worrying that he makes his characters too annoying and they're the most popular things to ever exist is... It will never not be funny to me. But they're so popular when my fucking goat, Susie Deltarune, is right there. When my goat, Noelle Deltarune, is right there. No, sorry, she's a deer. But you get it. But they're also not making plushies of the Lightners, which makes sense. So you couldn't get a plush of them. But just in terms of popularity. They'll never make me hate you, Chris. I love you, Chris. No, we're not doing the Asgore. If I had a nickel for every single time that a meme is completely taken over the Asgore song, so that every time anyone hears the Asgore song, they think of it, I'd have 2 nickels. How the fuck has this happened twice? Fingers in his ass is way funnier as well. We already peaked. Stop doing it again. Why do I feel like the playlist is playing in order? Oh, because it is. They enjoy Asgore's desperate single dad energy. They better stop. The way, Asgore pissing me off, actually. First of all, I don't think the Asgore hitting Des with the car meme is funny. There, I said it. I don't like it. Second of all, why the fuck he's stalking Toriel? That shit weird. Or divorced would be a better term. He is the most divorced man in existence. There is not a man more divorced than that goat right there. Man is divorced in a bad way. Oh my god. Cringing out of my skin. First time playing Deltarune Chapter 4. Spoilers, I suppose. It's like near the beginning, you just get out of church with Susie and Toriel, and Asgore fucking running out of the bushes like he was fucking lurking in the shadows, waiting to ambush you, waiting to ambush Toriel, and be like, oh, what a coincidence. Here, please, my ex-wife, take me back. Here's some flower. You're embarrassing yourself. Also, that's really creepy. What's wrong with you, man? Definitely posted about being rejected on 4chan later. See, if he were younger, then I would agree, but I think he's too old for that. I don't think he knows what a 4chan is. He definitely was telling his plants about it, though. Bro got a single egg in his fridge. Oh, no. I'm really interested to see what they're gonna do with him in Chapter 5. Not to say that I think his character is bad. I'm just saying he's kind of a shitty guy. Does that make any sense? He needs to learn about the humble boundary. He thinks that he can just get things to go back to being the way that they were, but he can't. You silly goose, that's not gonna happen. I do have to be a little curious, though, about the shadow crystal stuff. Just in terms of, is this gonna be another night scenario in which I'm gonna cry trying to beat them? Or is it gonna be kind of doable, like Chapter 4? Also, wasn't, God, what's their name? Sham? Didn't they only want 5? 5 shadow crystals and then they make something? Are we gonna find out? Me when people try to make things go straight back, Me when people try to make things go straight back to how they were rather than trying to fucking work on themselves. Well, Asgore's a little silly goose. He doesn't get it. Or maybe he does get it and he's just crazy in denial about it. Either way, it ain't working out for him. The fact that his ass has to get fucking sponsored by Carol to keep his failing business alive is a little funny. I'm not gonna lie, Roaring Knight is my favorite fight in the game, and I loved it right from the get-go, so, yeah, I like the difficulty spike. See, I'm like, it's not so difficult that it's undoable, but I also suck at games. So I'm like, well, I'm scared. Waiter, more vertical cliffs. No! I had a hard time on the Titan fight in Chapter 4, okay? I'm not that good. I play Toho. I don't play Toho. It took me 24 hours to beat Farewell Celeste. My ass is not good at games. I'll figure it out. And because I have my 2 files, I have my just like regular playing through the game file, and I have my file with all the shadow crystals and all the eggs. So I guess if nothing else, I could pull up the shadow crystal file and I could have access to the dark shard. So if it's a battle that requires a damage gate, I could at least give myself a little bit of wiggle room. Oh, that game also has Susie's heal trained up to be pretty decent. I actually really love that mechanic. I wish it was a little more obvious. How her heal is really shitty at first, because like, yeah, of course, she's never healed before. She doesn't know what she's doing. But then the more you use it, the more it heals and the less mana it costs, or the less skill points it costs. Sorry, tension points. The less toilet papers it costs. Like, wow, real tangible boons. But then what I imagine that most people will do is they'll take one single look at the heal, be like, oh, it costs all my tension points? I don't want to use that. I want to use literally anything else. And in a way, it plays into the story of like, oh, well, nobody's really ever given Susie a chance to be anything other than like, I don't know, a troublemaker, a ruffian. So you don't give her any room to grow. Wow, plays into the themes of, or like her character. Whoa, crazy. Technique points. This is an HSR. Help! Help! I'm so mad. They're making Yai Sakura, that's my fucking girl, into HSR. Oh, but I hear she's not good. Why the fuck would they do that to my girl? She already has a Labubu. Why did you do that to her? Actually, what I heard is that she's decent, but she only has one team, and I'm like, wow, that sounds like HSR, all right. Every character only has one team, and they're all made of premium limited 5 stars, so you can't just pull for a character. You have to invest in their entire team. And if their entire team fucking sucks, then you just wasted all your currency. Go fuck yourself. I hate HSR. Whoa, it's almost like when it comes to helping people heal, it's not about how good you are at it, it's about how you do it. Wowzers, wowzers, wowzers. Oh, that's funny, the little boo-boo? No, it is funny. But I'm like, wow, so she's a bad pull and she has a fucking Labubu? Okay. I'll still cope. That'd be like, wow, Yai Sakura, I love her. Also, that's another cool thing about the, God, I keep forgetting his name, Gerson! The Gerson fight. Is that, if you suck at volleying the Rude Busters, like me, I suck at it. And because you can't heal, the player is incentivized to be like, oh, wow, you know, what if I heal? And then because you have to get the amount of stars, you're more likely to do it multiple times. So you're pretty likely to actually see the heal get better mid-battle. And you're gonna be like, hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think that's cool. And it also fits, like, really well thematically. Chapter 4 is so fucking good. It feels so bad thinking about the other chapters. They're all good, but even just the presentation of Chapter 4. It's kind of beating all the other ones to death with a baseball bat. Chapter 3 is my favorite. They're all good. But in my mind, it's not even close. Chapter 4 just dunks on all of them. But I also, this is just a me thing. I love the aesthetic of like light filtering through a window and you can see the dust particles moving around. So that being like a lot of the Dark World stuff, I'm like, holy shit, they made this for me. Chapter 4 was just the next step. It's like the halfway point. I do really like Chapter 3. I don't think it's very replayable. That's my main gripe with it. Having to play through it multiple times to get through the sword route and to do the secret boss, that was just kind of annoying. Also, thank you for the hydrate and the posture check. Ah. Whereas with the other ones, I found it less annoying. I'm also mad though because in my secrets file, I forgot about the top cake or the spin cake, whichever one you can regenerate. I didn't get the regenerating one, so now if there's a super hard boss, I'm not gonna have a team-wide heal item, and I don't want to start a third file. Honestly, I've played through Chapter 3 like half a dozen times, and I still love going through it. Nice! I'm glad that you enjoy it. Maybe it's because I played them so close together. I played through it about, I don't know, probably just 3 times, but by the 3rd time I'm like, oh brother, get me the fuck out of here. I'm sick of it. But also, I didn't know that there was a button to skip the text, so I was manually mashing through a lot of it. Yeah, that probably didn't help. That was only on the second one, though. I think by the time I was doing my 3rd go-around, getting everything, I knew it. It's so weird to think that Chapter 1 is almost 10 years old as well. It's gonna be 10 in a couple years. What the fuck? That's so evil and criminal. I'm so glad that I like Chapter 3 and 4 so much, because I remember when Chapter 1 came out and I'm like, wow, this is kind of interesting. Like, I like it, but I was also... Yeah, didn't it come out in 2018? 2017 or 2018. It was on Halloween. Yeah, not fun. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't super invested in Chapter 1, and I kind of forgot about it. And then Chapter 2 dropped in 2020, and I played through it, and I'm like, okay, this one was better than Chapter 1, but I'm still like, eh. I'm like, yeah. And then I didn't care, and then I saw Chapter 3 and 4 coming out, and I'm like, ooh, wait, excited again. And now I'm actively excited for Chapter 5. Wowzers. So I don't get the Chapter 2 love. It's a good chapter. In no universe in my brain is it in contention for for one of the best chapters. Even though it has so much stuff going on. It's the first plate. It's where the weird route gets introduced. We get Noelle. I fucking love Noelle. You get Queen. Queen is great. I don't know what it is about it. Just actually playing through it is just like, like it's fine. The one fun thing that I do remember doing is figuring out on my own the thing you could do with Spam to Neo, where you can fire off constant big shots by pressing the fire button and the charge button at the same time. I remember figuring that out and feeling so smart, and that's how I beat him. Chapter 1 is basically establishing the characters and the rules, and Chapter 2 is where everything is set into motion. Yeah. Not gonna lie, I kind of enjoy the environments of Chapter 1 better. I don't know, it's a vibe. Also, I'm so sorry to Hatless Ralsei. I really like Hat Ralsei. He's very scrungly. They definitely feel like two different creatures, though. Hat Ralsei does not look the same as unhatted Ralsei. That's a different... They took Hat Ralsei out back and replaced him with a... I was gonna say body double, but they don't look similar. I love Hat Ralsei, but have you considered Rock Ralsei? I feel like I'm missing something obvious because I'm like, what are you talking about? I love how you walk, you go into the field and then Field of Hopes and Dreams start playing and the text scrolls across the screen like it's a fucking Toho song. That shit rules. Lightner's Live. Oh, yeah. Okay. See, I thought rock as in, like, on the ground. Yeah, from the minigame where he sings the very correct lyrics. What's wrong with a goat getting a little too into singing a little song, huh? What's wrong with that? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ralsei, rock type weak to grass. Honestly, Ralsei being a rock type would make sense. Go touch grass, boy. Go touch the grass. I'm thinking to chapter 4, literally objectifying himself. Poor... my baby. No, marketable plushie. $32 MSRP, I think. Unfortunately, the plush is very marketable. I'm sorry, Ralsei. Marketable plushie cautiously looks to the left. Holy shit. Sorry, Ralsei, you're terribly marketable. Oh no, thinking about his empty, sad-ass room. That's one of the things I'm most excited for in Chapter 5, seeing all the random shit that's gonna get put in his room. I don't have a Ralsei plushie and a rock outfit, definitely not me. Even if you did have it, which apparently you clearly don't because you're so adamantly denying it, that'd be pretty epic. Because Ralsei is pretty cool. Okay, I think I'm good. Wait. I thought I was gonna hiccup again. I don't know. But now I'll fucking yawn because apparently I'm tired. The little vest he wears definitely doesn't say fluffy on the back and I'm definitely not booping his nose. Oh my goodness. He's got a cute little vest. So respectful. I was gonna say he's ready to go to church. But you know what? He probably is ready to go to church. He's ready to go to Snail Church. I mean, definitely don't own this, totally not me. Even if you did, there's nothing wrong with that. They made marketable plushies of the Darkners for a reason. Up. Wowzers. Alright. Looking at an email notification that I got. Ah, fuck off. Never set up eBay notifications. You're just gonna get mad. Those figures are not worth that much. So we could make the divorced husbands kiss? Yeah, you could. You know what? I feel like if you wanted to see those divorced husbands kiss, if you wanted to see them pre-divorce, if you wanted to see them in different AUs, you'd probably have a tremendously easy time doing that. There's so much content about them. I remember Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 just came out, and it was everywhere. Everywhere. It felt like so much of the content that you would see about the game were them. Yes, because I haven't searched this up before. I'm not... There's no shame in this. I'm merely offering an observation. My only gripe with Spam Tenna is the way that people depict them, and it's not even like them. It's like you made up your own characters, and you put them you stuffed them inside the shell of Tenna and spammed it, and it's like, okay, well, this isn't them at all. You just made up two characters. Shiny Eevee at 6174, bless. If you're wrong, you're getting banned. No, you're not. More likely what's going to happen is I'm not going to notice we go past it. No, I'm not going to do anything. Why is it playing like the same 3 songs? Yes, I remember what I did. Wait, 6161. That's a nice number. Oh, I'll notice. We're not banning anyone for predicting a shiny incorrectly. The only way I would do that is if you're constantly doing it, and then I go, hey, this is a little annoying. I would like it if you stopped, and then you didn't stop, and I'll be like, okay. I'm gonna have to be a rule enforcer. It's really hard to get banned here. Trust. Shiny Eevee before 32 million soft resets? Well, I reckon you're correct. Here's hoping it don't come to that. It theoretically could happen on anything. The most realistic thing it is to happen on would be... and I'm getting my nerd glasses on. I don't wear glasses. It would be the Ash Cap Pikachu in Sun and Moon, or is it just Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon? Either way, the Gen 7 games, because if somehow you end up with Ash's Trainer ID and Secret ID, that Pikachu can never be shiny. Otherwise, it can be. So you would be able to do 32 million resets and not get it, because you would have the matching ID, so it'll never be shiny. I think that's just Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. That would make sense, but I don't remember doing it. You could also just play a Gen 1 game. Yeah, but why the fuck would you do that when you could do literally anything else? And even then, it's not wearing a hat, is it? I don't think you could get a Pikachu wearing a hat. You could play Let's Go. But you can't get a shiny Pikachu wearing a hat anywhere other than... okay, this is getting a little absurd. Why is it playing the same 2 songs? You annoy me greatly, playlist. You were working so fine the other day. Okay. I'll try this. I don't even think the partner cap Pikachu has a shiny texture. So it just is shiny, but looks the same. That's kind of cool. I'd like to do that one day. Playlist says it's shuffling a deck of cards and just swaps the top two over and over again. That's not shuffle, fucking YouTube. I hate you. It doesn't have one, but it'll still get sparkles. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I couldn't remember if I was mixing it up with something else, but I have no idea what I would be mixing it up with. Because even something like Cosplay Pikachu, while it is locked, does have a shiny texture. So if you did a lock removal, you could get shiny Cosplay Pikachu. But it's something like Magearna, where it doesn't have a shiny texture for whatever reason. But for whatever reason, it has the original coloration, which has a shiny texture in the game, even though you can't get original color Magearna in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Huh? That shit weird. I'm gonna get banned in 3... You're not gonna get banned. And either way, it's gonna be like 20 more seconds until we see the next one. All right, 6174. Will it be shiny? No. Rah, you're gonna get banned. No, squash them. If I recall correctly, I don't think Bug uses they, them pronouns, Shuri dude. I'm not gonna ban you. Bug is not getting banned. Blah. I got a fucking strawberry seed stuck in my tooth. Help! Help. I have seeds stuck in my teeth. Oh, okay. Z/Zir, but have to use Z/them. But I like they/them. Slay. Remove your teeth. No, I only get one set of these. I don't want dentures in my 20s. I'll be honest. Bug, I just remembered that one of them was Bug, and I'm like, okay, Bug is Bug. Not my teeth. I only get one of those. I'm a girly, a gay girly. Something, let's go lesbians. Let's go lesbians. It's the way that Spamtenna completely swamped the lesbians in the Deltarune fandom, things that make you go, That's my other gripe with them. But that's a symptom of something else. Eevee. Speaking of lesbians, do we think that the Madoka movie is actually gonna come out this year, or are we gonna have to wait for like 5 more years? My guess is that we're gonna have to keep waiting. But why the fuck did you have to mention lesbians? Because now I'm gonna be mad when we don't get goddamn Madoka movie. Where is it? How the fuck did they not finish that, by the way? How in the fucking world have they gotten Panty and Stocking out of contract hell, development hell, and they haven't finished it? What do you mean? Is it even... Is the second season even any good? There's a lot of gripes that I have with the first one. It's the way that I've heard nobody talking about it, so I have no idea if it's good or not. But perhaps wrongfully, in my brain, I'm like, well, if something comes out and literally nobody talks about it, it can't be that good. I got nothing. Fair enough. But that was that was one of the things where it's like, oh, X sequel where? It's like, oh, Panty and Stocking Season 2 where? No Game No Life Season 2 where? That shit's never gonna happen, by the way. You gotta let it go. Land of the Lustrous Season 2 when? Oh wait, that's just me. Ah, sigh. Studio Orange picks up another project and I cry. Didn't No Game No Life, didn't the animators like plagiarize stuff? Wasn't that a whole thing? Did I make that up? Either way, that show also just has some extraordinarily questionable content, so I say good riddance. I don't know what else people demand sequels for. I feel like there's so many instances of something ended and it's like, oh my god, when's there gonna be a sequel? When's there gonna be more? And I have to take you aside and be like, you gotta be grateful that this ended well. we need to count our blessings. If something ends well, you don't want it to continue. I understand wanting to continue, like, being in the world and seeing more of the characters that you really like. But if it keeps going, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse and worse and worse until it is so unwatchable / unreadable that everyone hates it. And they're gonna be like, oh my god, it should have just stopped here when it had a good ending. I freaking wanted Darker Than Black to continue. There is no Easter Bunny, there is no Tooth Fairy, and there is no Darker Than Black. It ends on the biggest cliffhanger ever. It's not funny, but it's like a little funny. All right. I'm in the Matrix. I'm holding you out the red pill and the blue pill, but one of them is your show has a clear ending point, but it keeps going into the point where it devolves into slop, or it ends on a huge cliffhanger, but it never gets to the slop point. Which one? I fucking love that anime. It has the coolest concept, but oh my fucking god, come on! Is it a manga or is it a manga or is it an anime original? Or is it a light novel? Take both pills now. No, you have to pick. Anyway, something Berserk. I was gonna say something Hunter x Hunter, but the author's still alive. I do take a slight joy in the hiatuses. I think they're kind of funny. That the way the two biggest hiatuses ever are both Hunter x Hunter. Like, hello? Do you even want to be making Hunter x Hunter? If you don't, you don't have to. It's fine. You can just leave it as it is. The only reason why I would want to know... Spoilers for Hunter x Hunter incoming. For, like, I think most of the manga. Like, something that happens pretty late. Assuming that not much came out after I stopped reading it and I was caught up. Where the fuck are they gonna go with it? The whole driving force of the main character, I guess it's like kind of multi-main characters, but the main character's gone. And he tries to meet his dad. His dad's right fucking there! We've seen him! He's a deadbeat. I hate his ass. I hate that man's ass. I'm gonna fucking get him. Whatever. What the fuck is gonna happen now? I just want to know. Where's it gonna go? And that's why they went to follow the only interesting character in that entire stupid fucking story, Kurapika, on that goddamn boat with all those fucking people. Yeah, where's it gonna go? Also, Gon, like, loses his powers after morbing out on that cat. Like, I could see them doing something interesting with it, but I just don't trust the author to do that. Because I don't think Gon's a very interesting character, but, like, that's just me. I think Darker Than Black was an anime original with manga adaptations later on. Okay. Hunter x Hunter fighting game of TODS? What's TODS? I need to... Stop thinking about Hunter x Hunter. It just upsets me. Every single fucking time I see in my goddamn brain that stupid fight between that man that I hate, Hisoka, and what's his face? Crollo, the guy with the crosses. And he's like, and Hisoka gets his fucking ass beat. And he's dead. His ass is dead. But he's like, actually, I tied my soul to my rubber powers. Or whatever the fuck. And I'm using whatever Nen that gets stronger after death to slingshot my soul back into my body. I wanted to stop reading right there. That shit pissed me off. That's so fucking dumb. Doesn't help that there's only 2 fights in that manga. There's only 2 fights. One where one party gets absolutely curb stomped from frame 1. Or one where it looks evenly matched, but then a few minutes pass and one party gets curb stomped. That's the only fight. Actually, there's... No, the Hisoka Crollo fight is also that fight. But that was the best one. Because it felt slightly more evenly matched. I need to stop thinking about Hunter x Hunter. Touch of death with certain setups if you get caught in a combo. Oh, wait, oh, okay. If you get caught in a certain combo, the game is over. Put down the controller, grab a water, take a minute. That sounds like Yu-Gi-Oh! All right. Let me get a snack real quick while you do your turn. Be right back. It feels like there's so many terrible shonen anime fighting games that are just so atrociously balanced. I'm sure that there's good ones out there. I have appreciation for the JoJo ones because I don't actually know if they're bad. I just know that they're games because they have the funny localized translations for all the stands. And I think they're silly. It's still evil what Netflix is doing to Steel Ball Run. I hate Netflix. I'm so glad I never paid for a subscription. That might be what gets me to actually read it. Wanting to get ahead of the curve before they eventually release everything. Oh wait, we got to 6,200, yippee! There's a difference between Naruto Ninja Storm and JoJo's All-Star Battle R. Well, yes. But I'm not well-versed enough in this world to know. But I can't help but notice that it feels like there's a lot of cash grabs. And it makes me... It must suck if you really like that franchise and it's like, okay, well, you're just clearly trying to make money off of fans of this thing. And that's kind of lame. I would like a shiny Eevee today, please. God, I hate getting so many fucking emails. I swear to God, I need to delete my Instagram account. I've not used it in years. Nothing's on it. A drowning man will take anything. Part of me's like, if you're a fan of a popular enough shonen series that it gets a game, you probably have other stuff to work with. As opposed to a more niche series, which won't get anything. And you're gonna cry. Because it's not like you're a fan of Bleach, you're a fan of... I don't know what something niche is, and I don't know what to make up... to make up. Rocky's adventure to kill the Demon King. Although I suppose... No. That's a little mean, but... I suppose if you like isekai, you have a lot to choose from. Pandora Hearts? Don't hurt me. Okay, you actually fucking got me with that one. I loved Pandora Hearts, man. And it has straight people, so you know it's gotta have some sauce. I've never actually finished it, though, so I don't know how it ends. Surely it doesn't end poorly. Probably does. But I really like the aesthetics that... I like the artist. I think her art is really pretty, and I want to eat it. But then I let out a big sigh because I thought about the case study of Vanitas, and ooh, I want to like that series so bad. But it is also kind of pissing me off. Like, I like it, but it pisses me off. I gotta go finish it one of these days. Oh my god, we'll both finish it. My main gripe with that series is her name Jean or is it Joan? It's probably Jean. And Vanitas' relationship. I fucking hate it. I hate it so much. And there's a lot of emphasis on it because Vanitas is one of the main characters. And that's a lot of what he gets up to. And I hate them. I hate them so much. I like them separately. I hate them together. I need them to get a restraining order. Ugh. Also, it was extra annoying because I was like kind of looking at fandom stuff. Why the fuck were there so many homophobic case study of Vanitas fans? What the fuck? People who got like actually mad about suggesting like, hey, look at my queer ship art. And I'm like, wow, this feels like a rare spawn. That's another homophobic queer fandom. Ugh, I hated it. I hate them so much. Ugh. It made me want to stop watching because I hated seeing them interact. Be like, damn, didn't the first time you interact with this woman, you kind of assaulted her? That's crazy, actually. Reading club, one of us will completely forget to read it, and it will be me. I gotta finish reading Chainsaw Man because I keep seeing fucking memes of what I assume is one of the panels in like the ending chapter. And I'm like, I don't want to see this out of context because I can use my brain to figure out the context. But I forgot. I was gonna do stuff today, but I'm like, I need to just like not do anything that requires me to think too hard. So I didn't. The most engaging activity that I did, well, I guess I did do drawing. But I looked at my plants. I took a gander at my plants. And one of my dill plants is growing, and my snapdragons are starting to grow, so I'm excited. Oh yeah, that one's funny to find in other fandoms. Which one? Sorry, my brain went... If we're talking about homophobic gay fandoms, my thought always goes to Danganronpa. In which there's constantly a feud between the popular het ship and the popular queer ships. It's just like, ugh. Thank you. What? Anyway, shiny Eevee. Wow. I have a feeling this one will go over odds. Let's be realistic. I haven't. I'm never gonna finish Dawn to Dawn. Sigh. Things slip my mind way too easily. Anyway, wait, I got more plants I need to plant, and I can actually plant them now. But the thing is, I had a place I wanted to put them, and then I was not consulted when plans were made about where to put things, and it's like, oh, well, now where am I gonna put them? I don't know. I don't have one of those memes on hand. Well, it's a good thing I don't know what you're talking about, so I can't visualize it. So it's okay. eevee. Wait, it's the Penny song. So eevee should be shiny because Penny has 6 eevee and an eevee bag. True? Gentle. Please let one of my shinies be gentle, and then I could be like, I could guess the nature on it. Wowzers. Do you think the translators for the teal mask knew how much they would edit my vocabulary by having Kieran say wowzers? Because why the fuck do I say it now? Things that make you go, 2 Scarlet Violet songs in a row. Is Shuffle fucking up again? I swear to God. At the beginning of stream, I did the thing that I did last time. I open the playlist. I click, from in the playlist, I click shuffle. And then it wasn't on shuffle for whatever reason. It's so dumb. Why can't the button just do what it says that it does? EB. Bold. It's bald. No, Daisy's gonna be this weekend. Probably. And ain't that just the saddest damn thing you ever heard in your life? She's getting fuzzy. It's getting warm. She's probably getting a haircut. Also, she keeps getting big mats behind her ears, and I can't imagine that it's terribly comfortable for her. So gonna try and cut it out. We'll see, though. I flipped my coaster over by picking up my cup. I have more seeds stuck in my teeth. Ugh, I'm gonna have to floss. Beep. I'm hoping that... Is it bad that I'm low-key hoping that this hunt will go fairly over odds? At least into the 5 digits? Because then I'm like, okay. I had my really good luck. I had my really long streak of under odds things. Now I got something over odds, so I can go back to being under odds. 10,000? I mean, it's not terribly unlikely. Bringing back old statistics. Ooh, there's about a 1/3 chance that I go to odds. That I go over odds. It's not that unlikely. I mean, we're already at 6K, so we're technically most of the way, or a majority of the way to 10K. We're over halfway. And if I can do this on one of the theoretically slower hunts, then that means that the other ones are going to have better luck, because that's definitely how statistics work. If one thing is good, then the other will be bad. Statistics has a pity system. That's what I'm trying to say. Statistics has a pity system. Except it doesn't. That's not how it works. But it feels like it works that way. Ugh, need to charge my stupid phone. Oh my fucking god. I hate all these stupid AI ads. Blowing up AI in my mind. The first thing I see is, don't give me's clothes in living the dream. Don't. It ends the demo. I see. So is the demo for that, like, short? I'll be completely honest, I've not seen a bunch of it. Also, I know that I'm probably not going to get the game, at least not for a while. Simply based on my experience with the first one. I'd have the most fun making characters, but I feel like I'm not creative enough to make that kind of thing interesting to me. It's a lot more interesting to see what other people do. I imagine you'd pick your outfits before you design rooms. Well then, I guess you can't design rooms in the Tomodachi Life demo. Why the fuck am I yawning? Sorry if I make you yawn. Ow, ow, I bit my lip. The only reason why I'm like low-key a little tempted to play it, which, you know, would be a good reason to pick up the demo so I could see if I'd like it, is it's two-sided for me, because on one hand, the character creator seems pretty in-depth. But I'm like, okay, well, I would get so overwhelmed trying to pick out all these different traits for these different characters, also trying to make sure that they look good. That shit would take me forever. I wouldn't even play the game, I would just use it as a character designer. Which I suppose isn't a bad thing, but geez. What do you have to lose? It's a free demo after all? My time? Don't look at what I'm doing right now. Don't ask how long I've been doing this. I mean, I'll just get the shiny Eevee right now, so I can say that I wasn't here for 50 hours. Though, for perspective, I'm pretty sure that getting the Pidgey took at least 50, if not 70. No, I think Pidgey took 50. And then the other... Never mind, ignore me. I could technically add it all up. I have the data. I'm like, do I want to? Eevee. I still have no idea what I'm gonna name it. Why can't I find it on a day where I do something of note, and then I can name it after that? And I won't just name it like, I don't know, what's something random on my desk? Doll hand. I have a bunch of spare pieces from these ball jointed dolls, and they're just sitting on my desk because I don't know where to put them. So I have a shit ton of hands. Finally, Manticore time! I had to take the literal longest map to get him with 10 FOEs in the way. Jeez. This game is giving you grief. Wow. Man, Silksong is such a good fucking game. Sorry, I'm looking at art on my mobile device right now. Silksong's so fucking good. I'm so excited for Sea of Sorrow. Boop boop. Adamant Eevee. Oh my goodness. Seeing all this Silksong stuff. Hashtag my dilemma. Wanting to make a small scale project, but not necessarily wanting to make a character from scratch for it. But, and this is my problem, all the characters I have, I feel like would have bigger stories around them. So I'm like, well, I can't do a small project with you because your story is big. And I don't want to nerf your story for the sake of making a small thing. What the fuck do I do? Why are all my characters so big? Imagine like a giant rectangle, you have to walk the whole area diameter. The border of it, that sounds really fucking annoying. Why things gotta be annoying for no fucking reason? Give one of them a side story, but then only the side story would exist, not the main story. Oh no. Dead ass, I was kind of considering doing like an Undertale Deltarune. It's just, yeah, these people just exist twice. Don't worry about it. It was! Anyway, time to get poisoned. I hope you don't get poisoned. Ooh, good luck. I need to literally just write down all of my characters and be like, alright, what do you have to do? What do you have to do? But I'm low-key kind of scared of doing that because I know that the list is going to be far longer than I expect it to be. Because if I'm really digging in the trenches, we're gonna have a lot. We're gonna have a lot of critters. It's my in-character identical twin who has the same name, same abilities, and same everything, but it's totally different guys. No, it's literally just like an AU. I'm making an AU. Because Toriel Undertale and Toriel Deltarune are the same person. But because they're in different worlds, they are different characters. But that's the same person. Does that make any sense? It's as if I see myself, but with a ridiculous mustache. You could just put on one of those silly little glasses that have the built-in mustache. That could be you. It could be you right now. Or if you can grow a mustache, you can do that, but that'll take longer. Or you could like draw it on your finger like it's 2012 and hold it up to your nose. Actually, you should do that one. Except you shouldn't draw it on your finger, you should get it tattooed. You won't regret it. Enter store, casually steal mustache. Yes, yeah, why not? Although I wouldn't recommend stealing it off of someone's face, because that to me it's like, well, you wouldn't walk up to someone and steal their pet. You wouldn't walk up to someone and steal their mustache. Make sure you're stealing a free range one. You wouldn't download a car? Who says I wouldn't? If I could, I would. But I can't, so... As far as I know, as far as you know. Thinking. Either way, my ass still doesn't know how to drive, so not like I could use it anyways. What use would I have for a car? Cars are scary. The car would be so that I don't have to fucking complain that the bus only comes every 30 minutes. So I either have to get somewhere really early or slightly too late. And I was gonna say, so I don't complain about having to pay the train fare, but then, haha, wait a minute. Gas is fucking expensive. When you finally catch the one who ruined your life, it's yourself. No! No, you don't understand. It's different. Me versus brain me. And I'm fucking throttling brain me. Why the fuck are you so scared of driving? It's a good skill to have. Ah! Anyway, eevee. Also, it's not shuffling properly again. This fucking sucks. I hate this. I hate this so much. You know what we're doing? We're putting this tab out of its fucking misery. No! No. Stop. Alright. Surely if I click the shuffle, it will shuffle. And not be annoying. Click? If it does it again, I'm gonna be mad. Whoa, repressed trauma. Where have you been all my... Oh, no. Yeah, it's just been sitting there. You didn't notice it, but it's been there. And then me and Brain Me have got this thing that we gotta deal with, and we're like, what the fuck do we do with this? I don't know. What am I gonna do with this? Fuck you mean, what are we gonna do with this? We are gonna get a shiny Eevee right now. Double petrify. Why? They hate you. They hate you so much. That Manticore is out to get you. Holy freaking moly. It's all posts about the amazing digital circus and the stupid baby sinners from Limbus Company. Grr, I hate children. Rah. My stupid fucking coaster got stuck to my cup again. So it attacked me. The amazing digital circus, it's me. I'm amazing, digital, and not just the clown, but the whole damn circus. Oh my goodness. Can you, like, juggle or something? Oh, never mind, it died this turn. Yippee! I should learn how to juggle. That would be a cool skill to have. I used to be able to do it a little bit, because I worked at a circus camp. So I got a little bit of the skills. No, but I'm very good with balls. Oh, so your ball dexterity is high? You might be able to adapt. I'm so sorry. Why? If you didn't want me mentioning ball dexterity, you shouldn't have brought it up. My freaking draw! You missed the 10%? Yeah, well, it's a 10%. I can imagine so. But if you were able to kill it that quickly, that's pretty good. So hopefully it won't take that long to do it again. Just kidding. Backtrack through the entire floor. Again! Every time. I hecking love grinding! This is me in Monster Hunter every day. At least you don't have to navigate the labyrinth every time. Oh, wait. You might, actually. Depending on what game you're playing. There's no shortcut. They fucking hate you. What do you need from it? Simply get the mantle drop that you need. Suffer. No. Rare drops haunt everyone. Wait, this is me hunting for my rare drop. Holy freaking moly. You could play Eevee in Mystery Dungeon. I'm literally 2 seconds away from... Okay. But do I replay Explorers of Sky, Blue Rescue Team, or Rescue Team DX? Thinking. Do I bite the bullet and look for a cheap copy, a physical copy of Gates to Infinity? Because I know that game is not expensive. Explorers of Sky, fine! It's not like that one's my favorite or anything. But then do I do what I always do, and I rig the quiz so I get skitty? Or do I do whatever it gives me, and then I feel weird about not playing skitty? Beast Eye so I can give my better medic a better stick to bash things in? The eye is a stick? How's that work? Do they hold it by the nerve and it's like a giant club? How big is this manticore? You let fate decide? Fine. Fine. But I would... Well, actually, what I think I would want to take... I was gonna say, I want to take pictures of my save file before I delete it. But then, wait a minute. I think the most recent time I played it was on stream. Therefore, may or may not be a physical version of the game, let's say. And it was with Skitty and Torchic. It sucks, though, because Skitty is gender-locked in that game. It was a little funny because I remember I took the quiz then. This was a couple years ago. I took the quiz, and I'm like, all right, well, I know it's not going to give me what I want. I'm not going to get naive. Let me pick male and see what it gives me. And I got naive nature, which means that if I had picked female, it would have given me Skitty. So I had to do the quiz over and over and over again until it gave me the right answers that I could pick to get naive, so I can be Skitty. Whenever you replay a Pokemon game, you choose a new team. You choose a new team. No, you attach the eye to a stick as a bashing implement so you can bash things for doing slightly annoying things like turning your friends into marketable statues. So kind of the same idea. It's the hitty part of the stick. Somehow I don't think that eyes have very much durability, but what the fuck would I know? Okay, actually, what if I got my game right now? Give me a sec. I know exactly what it is. Okay. I have my Explorers of Sky cart. I have no idea where the box is. I should probably find that. That game is expensive as fuck. Oh god, I've become a marketable statue. Oh god, no. What? Don't put bug in the jar. Don't do that. Alright, let's see what's on this cart. If I'm okay with deleting it. Or if I want to take pictures of it. I was gonna say it might be the Vulpix Chikorita one, but no, I don't think so. I don't think I finished that save. Most likely it is a Skitty with some partner. Could it be the Glaceon Luxray one? I don't think so. Chikorita Vulpix based combo. Yeah. But that one I didn't finish because I wasn't feeling Vulpix, and I picked Chikorita solely because it had a good IQ passive. I think it's the only starter that gets fast friends, which you need if you want to get really rare, or like the really hard to recruit things, like some of the mystery part secret slab legendaries, like Darkrai. Okay, continue. Oh! This is literally a new save. It's 3 hours in. Wait, I named the character Pepper. What are they? Are they like a Cyndaquil? Poor Trobe? Oh, wait, like Troubadour? How do you say it? Troubadour? Alchemist, they're not going to sell for anything compared to if it was Landy or Dark Hunter. Perfect. Okay, but I want to see what the partner is. Trovio? Oh my god. Wait, no, this kind of rules. Troubadour? Okay. Wait, Pepper is a Cyndaquil, and Pickle. My partner is Pickle. He's a Turtwig. Okay, this kind of rules, actually, but I'll reset it. Sorry, Pepper and Pickle. Actually, I can take a freaking picture of this real quick. Exit. Did I count this one? Whatever, I'll just assume that I did. Pepper and Pickle reveal? What are you talking about? The demons clawing their way out of me is like... That would be when I got bottom surgery, but then no, it wouldn't. That's me saying shit to say shit. This sucks. I can't click 2 buttons at the same time. Alright, we're gonna take the quiz together. How the fuck do I reset this? Is it under other? Oh yeah, delete. Delete. Adjust email settings, huh? Delete save data. Rip Pepper and Pickle. Ailment resist gloves. Who needs defense? Just don't get hit. Alright, Pepper and Pickle are dead. Watch me get Cyndaquil again. Alright, new game. Oh my goodness. I freaking love this game. Portal that leads to the world inhabited only by Pokemon? Where the fuck is that in real life? Take me away from this hellscape. Many new adventures and fresh experiences await your arrival. This is like my 7th time here. Don't mess with me. Just don't get turned to stone. Exactly. Alright, I'll be truthful when I answer these questions, but some of these questions suck. Now, am I ready? No. Me when I don't answer the questions truthfully when they ask if I'm male or female so I can get the pink cat. Did you play Explorers of Time or Darkness? No. But actually, the most interesting question there, because I think if you pick that, it either forces or it weights the new entries that you can play as only in Sky, which is fun. Okay, good news and bad news. Which ones do you want to hear first? You always hear the bad news first. Even though... Because what if the bad news is that Grandma died, but the good news is a lot more underwhelming? What you got a C+ on your test, so you didn't fail, but the bad news is that Grandma died. I feel like if I got the bad news and then the good news, and that was my good news, I would just be more upset. I'll still pick the bad news. No, I don't want to name the eevee. I think you can only get eevee if you pick female as well. Why do women get the best options in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky? I think Vulpix is also female exclusive. Male exclusive is like Machop. Ew. Oh, cool. One less transphobic grandparent. Okay, fair. I don't know if my grandparents were transphobic. Because neither of them knew they died before I came out. Alright, you have a really important test tomorrow. Oh my god, the test that I'm gonna get a C+ on? Fuck yeah. What do? You gotta cram during the last minute because otherwise my ass is gonna forget. Study all night long? Fuck no. I'll be fine. We're winging that shit. Do you want to be famous? No. That sounds so scary. I hate attention. I only want a little bit of attention. You want to big on a raffle ticket. You say, woohoo! Do we say, yippee? I can't believe it. Or, this is my little secret. See, I feel like on the inside I'd be, yippee! But I'm not gonna tell anyone. Okay, but it depends what's on the raffle ticket, because if I won the lottery, I'm not telling a soul. Ain't nobody ever gonna know that I won the lottery. There might be signs, but nobody's gonna know. But if it's like, oh, you want a raffle and you win like a little gift basket, I'm gonna go, yippee! So we're yippieing it up. You're at a movie theater. What are you here to see? Well, I was there to see The Mummy 2: Revenge of the Mummy. I was gonna say there were two mummies. No, it was still the main mummy. It was just that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was also a scorpion centaur. So yeah, that was that. His best acted movie because he didn't get a line. True. Anyway, I'm seeing a drama. I hate action movies. I think a lot of them are really boring. Alright, everyone's sharing a dessert and there's an extra piece. What do? That shit's mine. Ugh. Okay, it actually depends. It depends how many people would be there. If it's just two, if it's just a couple, I'll mention it. But if it's a big group, that shit is mine and I am taking it. I don't care. Don't tell anyone, let everyone know. First come, first serve. If everyone's already had one, which I'm assuming, I would like it. I'll take it. Oh my god, Buried Relic. I fucking love that dungeon. Nobody likes that dungeon like I like that dungeon. You're about to buy a popular game. Would never happen. When someone else gets the last copy, how do you feel? I wouldn't buy... I feel like this would never happen to me. All the physical games that I like to have are not... It's mostly Pokemon games. It's mostly Pokemon games. And I'm like, they never sell out when I get them. So I'm like, this is not a worry of mine. I like when things go on sale. Whatever. Annoyed. I was here first. Okay, well, if I was there first, I'd be, like, pissed off. I shed a few tears. I'm fucking crying. I'm green. Yeah, whatever. I'll just get it some other time. How do I feel? Drenched in blood. I'm like, it ain't that serious. You're packing your classroom snacks for a picnic when you get hungry? What do? It's things like this that's like, alright, they definitely meant this for like an elementary schooler, a middle schooler. Fuck you mean packing your classroom snacks? Eat just a tiny bit, hold myself back, and pack it all up. What snacks? They're all in my belly. No, I would feel an astronomical amount of guilt if I ate everyone else's snacks, so I'll live. I'll live. Are you male or female? Well, not really, but I'll pick male. Don't... If it gives me naive, I'll cry. Oh my god, my aura. What does it say my aura is? Touch the stupid bow. What color bow am I gonna get? Is it gonna be brown like it always is? I think it's actually correlated to what color you have set as your favorite on your system. So I have no idea why I kept getting brown as my favorite, because I don't think I've ever registered it as my favorite color. My aura's pink! Yippee! Yeah, that's definitely my favorite color. Oh my god, what nature am I? You seem to be the naive type. I fucking knew it. Okay, I'm gonna retake the quiz because that sucks. What do you... why do I... Is it Chimchar? You also have an artistic spirit that isn't restrained by social conventions. Wow, how'd you know? I knew it was gonna happen. I can't get the skitty nature and not be skitty. Skitty's literally my spirit pocket monster. Have you noticed people looking at you oddly? What the fuck are you trying to say to me, game? I know I don't pass. As if for no apparent reason. Oh no, there's definitely a reason. Will be a Chimchar. I knew it. How the fuck did I know that it was Chimchar? That's so funny. Wait, it doesn't have a soft reset. This sucks. I mean, Chimchar, my favorite starter, but Infernape is my favorite starter, not Chimchar. How the fuck is it? How did this happen twice? God damn it. I hate gender exclusives. That's one of the points in the favor of Rescue Team DX, because ultimately it lets you pick which one you want. You still take the quiz and it'll give you a thing, but you can pick whichever one you want and they're not gender locked. I guess they're technically not gender locked in Gates, except Gates is fucking stupid. Wait, no, they're not locked in Super. I just forgot Super was a game. Gates is dumb in that regard as a Gates defender, because for whatever reason, you in that game are always male and your partner is always male. I'm not sure if it's like that in the original Japanese version, but in the translation, you can't be a girl in that game. It's weird. Why not? And to be fair, you can ignore it, which is what I did. But if you play as Pikachu, because there's only 5 choices, you get the Unova starters, you get Pikachu and you get Axew. Pikachu, the female one, has the heart tail. So if you have a flat-tailed Pikachu, you know. I also feel like Axew may have a gender difference, but I don't remember. Alright, we're taking this stupid quiz again. Fate tells me that I'm still a skitty at heart, but they think that cats can't be non-beanie. This sucks. Why can't they be woke like Tomodachi Life? What if I picked yes? I have played Time and Darkness. Except I haven't, so it'd be a lie. Ah, I keep misclicking. I need you to know how hard it is on the brain to do all this stuff at the same time. Difficult task. I hate doing tasks. But I would never ask for help. Asking for help is for cowards. In parentheses, you should ask someone for help if you're having trouble. Oh, these questions are so silly. You want to reveal that you like someone a whole bunch. No, the fuck I don't. Likely scenario. keep it to myself. What are the... I don't like anyone. People are gross. I mean, wow. How... What is the word? How amata-normative. Wowzers. You fail miserably. Thank you, game. Did they know that I reset? Drop down and play dead. Dead ass. If I did something horribly embarrassing, I probably would crumple and fall to the ground. eevee. Wait, when did... We reached 6,300. I didn't even notice. Yippee! Maybe we can get to 6,500 today. That'd be nice. Alright, I answered different questions. Is my aura still pink? My manly pink aura? Oh, female eevee. Wowzers. Okay. Eevee is a female-only option in Mystery Dungeon, but eevee are more likely to be male than female. Herm. Things that make you go, eevee should not have such a skewed gender ratio. Oh my god, wait, is that 2 females in a row? Yippee! Don't give me naive. Okay, now it says that I'm timid. What's timid? Wait, it also said gentle. Oh my goodness, that's my nature guess. There's great benefit of being cautious. Yeah, maybe a little too cautious, eh? A timid, gentle type like you would be a... Wait, no, I got Cyndaquil again! No! I have nothing against Cyndaquil. Plus speed minus attack? Yeah. And I think gentle is plus defense minus special defense? Or the other way around? Either way... It assigned me Cyndaquil again. What do I pick for my partner? I'll take a Cyndaquil. Who will be your partner? Choose your partner. Oh my god, Skitty! I'm a little tempted. Meowth? I feel like Meowth would be fun, but I feel like Meowth has run away. Trying to think of what a cute evolution would be. Oh my god, the Munchlax sprite is so cute. Bulbasaur's colors look so weird in this game. Like, the bulb is the same color as the body. It almost looks shiny. Squirtle? Hell no. Pikachu? Chikorita? Chikorita looks so silly. Totodile? Rah. Why is the only female starter I see so far Chikorita? Even Piplup's male. Wait, most of the starters most of the partners are male. What in the world? The only female ones are Skitty, Chikorita, and Eevee, which are female-only options. I assume that Vulpix would also be female, but I don't get to see fire-type partners because they don't let you double up. Oh my god, Panphy, Chikorita, obviously. Okay, but it's a pair. Oh yeah, because you said that question about liking folks. I went on a date with a cute puppy girl the other day. Yippee! I'm glad you didn't get eated. back to Daisy trying to eat bees. Well, I assume it went well. At least it didn't go poorly. EB. I'm staring way too intensely at these goddamn portraits. I freaking love... What if I just made myself a mystery dungeon portrait, huh? What then? I should do that. EB, please. Okay. I feel like I should pick Eevee because I'm shiny hunting Eevee. But hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. Hear me out. Actually, I think Torchic might be a female companion. Interesting. Yeah, because I feel like when I played Torchic, that Torchic was female. Anyway, Eevee has the ability Runaway, which means that whenever Eevee gets to low health, it'll start running away from me. And I don't want that to happen. Eevee's like a really bad partner in this game. It's a good main character. It went really well, went to some arcades and parks and did some shopping, and we were being very gay, and I got to do clown makeup. Nice. That sounds fun. I was gonna say, it sounds like a gay old time, which, like, yeah, duh. I bet it was. Yippee, gay people. Ugh. I can't envision in my head which of the final evolved starters would look the best next to a Cyndaquil. Does Typhlosion's sprite even look good in this game? Duh, it was being hella gay. Exactly. But I also meant gay as in the happy one, and it's like, well, you know, it is... Sounds pretty good to me. Okay, what if I took the quiz one more time just to see what I would get? Just to see. And if I don't like it, I'll pick... I'll manipulate the answers to get Cyndaquil again. I kind of just want to see what the partners are if you're not a fire type. Quilava's so cute. It's so fun how the Gen 2 games have crazy good... You can't have Machop as a partner. Huh. Wait, is Machop even in Sky, or am I losing my mind? Surely this won't be Skitty again. Of course it won't be Skitty, because I'm not gonna pick that I'm female. It would be funny, though. It's what I get for answering honestly. Ugh. If we recall, I don't remember if it was last time or just recently, I mentioned... I mentioned, like, changing my name in my university's, or my college's system, or whatever. And having it pop up during the critique, and coincidentally enough, the thing that I wrote about was being transgender. Well, it was also about video games, because I'm a fucking dweeb. But literally one of the first things was about this stupid Chungus game that I'm playing. And being like, I just let fate assign me Skitty. Assigned Skitty at quiz. And having another person in my class be like, yeah, I manipulated the quiz, so I got Riolu every time. And I'm like, damn. Wait, is this the game where you can be Cubone? Or am I thinking of something different? Wait, probably not if you can play as Panpy. I know it's Fampy, but I don't care. Eevee. Ugh. Eevee. Wait, I saw 6-7, haha. Wait, you see a switch, you feel an overwhelming urge to flip it. What's the worst that can happen? I gotta turn the switch on and off again. It's like a fidget. I was gonna say I need like an unplugged light switch. Wait a minute. I literally have a fidget cube and that's on one of the sides. Where is that? I don't know where mine is. The buttons stopped working. Or like is some of the soft buttons stopped buttoning. And I was sad. Wait, you noticed that a toy you bought for full price yesterday is marked down to half price today? Fucking crying. I'm in agony. I am always aware that fidget cubes do nothing functionally. Well, of course they do nothing functionally. The function is that I bite them. And then I get to spin the little gears. Just like, what's the function of all this shit on my desk? I spin it around in my hands. That's what pressing the buttons on the Joy-Con is. It's me fidgeting. Lock in. What's your studying style? Who fucking studies? Buh. All right, third quiz. It's gonna give me naive again. I feel it in my soul. Or it's gonna give me quirky. Oh my god, I'm quirked up. Quirked up on a Thursday night. My study style, eat the teacher, gain their knowledge. I'm not sure that's how that works, but interesting. Not sure you could do it multiple times though. Wait, it gave me a different color this time. Wait, I hope it gives me something interesting. Because yeah, as far as I know, is that you have a majority of the time you get the color that you have your DS set to as your favorite. But then there's like a 10% chance you get a different color. And I think that's interesting. You seem to be... God fucking damn it. I told you. I'm literally assigned Skitty by... Assigned Skitty by quiz. Which is why, originally, I wanted my nature guess for shinies to be naive. But someone else has that. And I'm like, well, I don't want ours to be the same. Ah! God, it's my fucking coaster! I'm mad. Where is it? Alright, I'll take the stupid quiz until I get cynical again. You must know that I'm still Skitty at heart, and I would be if they let me have a blue border around my name. This sucks. It's especially hard to control because I have my Joy-Con in my left hand, but my Switch game is on my right, and my DS is on my left. So this is very confusing. If I get Eevee right now, it's probably gonna be named Quiz. You've been handed a large bag as a souvenir? Oh, fuck yeah. And we're almost at 6,400. I say that this hunt feels kind of slow, and like it kind of does, but it's not that slow. It's not slow when I'm multitasking, clearly. Blech. It would be extra funny if I got Eevee tonight and it was naive nature. It's like it's haunting me. I actually want to say that Eevee in this game is quirky. In Mystery Dungeon. I don't know though. I don't even know if that's an option. It could be hasty, actually. Gentle. Please, Eevee! Spare me. Sorry, I'm like trying really hard to to read. It's hard to read and talk at the same time. Bad streamer. Alright, what am I gonna get on the stupid quiz this time? Why do I have to analyze my aura first? EB. Okay, I feel like I'm resetting too fast now. Stop. Slow. My aura is it pink or purple? It's Orpal for an amazing reason. I feel like Orpal fits with the everything that's happening on my screen. The Brave. What the hell is Brave? Why do I feel like that's Charmander? That doesn't feel correct. Wait, I got Timid and I got Brave. Ooh, I'm such a I'm everything. Pikachu. Okay. Wait, what are the other partners? I need to judge the gender ratios. Yeah, Torchic is female. Okay, that's the weirdest one. Literally, ugh. Why do they make all of the starter Pokemon, except for Torchic and Chikorita, male? See, unfortunately, Chikorita makes sense, because it feels like forever Chikorita has been, like, the girl starter. But Torchic, thinking about Blaziken, how people would see Blaziken, I mean, Blaziken's female to me. I don't think other people would agree with me. Anyway, I said I would get I was assigned Cyndaquil. Well, no, I was assigned Chimchar. But respectfully, I refuse. Clam. And then I have to name my character. It's just gonna be fucking Pepper and Pickle again. Imagine a giant-ass Torterra walking up to you. Its name is Pickle. It's also one of the only critters in the land to have a name that's not its species. Do they even have cucumbers? Or would it be like a cucumber berry? There's no berry that's a cucumber. There's a tomato berry, though. Make it make sense. Anyway, I think I'll go to 6,500. Which means that since last time we'll have done 1,500 encounters. 6,500, yeah. Something like that. You're on a stroll when a TV crew pounces on you for an interview? Why? I'm scared. What did I do? I didn't do it, I promise. Imagine getting ambushed by paparazzi and you're just some fucking normal person. Pounces? Yeah, they're gonna freaking get you. They're like a tiger hanging out in the jungle, camouflaging in the foliage. And they're gonna jump out when you least expect it and maul you to death. Have you ever thought if you dug in your backyard you could find buried treasure? Actual peak. Shout out to the one time where I dug a hole that was at least like 4 feet deep. I don't remember. I could stand in it and get out, but it was decently big. It was very narrow though. and my parents just they just put a bunch of fucking rocks in it. They didn't even put the dirt back. They just like, oh, well, we have to get rid of these rocks. Let's just put them in this hole. What the hell? Why would you do that? A TV crew fucking snaps your neck with their enormous weight and van. How do you react? No. They have their big ass camera and they turn it to face you, but they underestimate the hitbox of their camera and it just fucking oh shit. And then they zoom out and your fucking Family Guy posed on the ground. All right, cut that out. Cut that out. eevee, please. Okay. It's almost April 3rd. And you know what happens on April 3rd? It's my due date for my papers. eevee, shine, David, I'll give you a burger. Wait, but I want the burger more. I'm sorry, eevee. We'll get you another one. The rash. It says that I have a rash. Oh, right. My guess for rash. Torchic. Yeah, well, can you shine? Yeah, once I give myself a recolor. Rash and hasty. Okay, so some of the natures are combined. Interesting. You sometimes reveal your friend's secrets by accident. No. I'm actually the best person to tell your secrets to because my ass is gonna fucking forget. Alright. I ain't gonna remember. Painting your Meryl green doesn't make it shiny. Why not? It's a green Meryl. So he's green and he's transgender. Mudkip. Okay, well, Mudkip kind of rules, actually. I feel like Mudkip wouldn't be rash, though. That's definitely a very fire-type coded thing. It would be Trico before it would be Mudkip. I have a crush on that girl. Okay, please forget. Okay. Sorry, who are we talking about? Nothing? Oh, okay. Wait, it's that text. Hey, what's this? Don't worry about it. Okay, smile. Yay. That's me. Okay, yay. What? Is the no because I killed a shiny, or is it because of something else? Is it something I said? My not paying attention ass is definitely gonna kill an eevee that's shiny. I'm being dumb about- oh, okay. I'm so paranoid about it happening that I feel like I'm gonna will it into existence. Wait. Okay. It's hard to keep track of. Oh my fucking god. Why did I get an email from ChatGPT? I'm gonna fucking kill you. How do I unsubscribe? Why the fuck do they have my email? God, opt out. View opt-out preferences. Opt out of all emails. I didn't even know I got any emails from them. Leave me alone, I hate you. I need 2 hands to type. Wah! Eevee, please! Please put me out of my misery so that I won't be like, oh my god, am I gonna reset over a shiny? Oh my god. Wait, no. Does Typhlosion look fucking peeled in Mystery Dungeon? By peeled, I mean it doesn't have its flame, so it looks naked. I fear it might. Why did they do that to Typhlosion? Why would they peel it like that? Quilava has so much more swag. They made Typhlosion just look like a big rat. I mean, it kind of is a rat. Isn't it like a badger or something? Typhlosion with 0 aura. Exactly. Why would they do that? People love Typhlosion. It's my least favorite of the Kantos, or the Johto Final Evolve starters. You missed me being assigned Mudkip. Because apparently I have a rash or something. Wait, Typhlosion Shiny Sprite in Gen 2 rules. This thing is awesome. It also has the lamest shiny in other gen. Oh my god, it looks so fucking stupid in Gen 6. I hate this stupid rat. I don't hate it. Oh, its back sprite is so good in Gen 4. Why the fuck did they peel it? It looks so dumb. Oh shit, a rat! An eevee. Wait, Picross? This is cute. Thinking about this stupid thing. Oh, it looks so peeled. And you may say, I could just keep my character as a Cyndaquil. I like evolving them. It makes it... The one thing I don't like about evolving your partner in Mystery Dungeon Explorers specifically is that If you do the Sentry minigame, thing literally nobody else cares about incoming, they won't have a portrait. When they go, we did it! Because if they're unevolved, they'll have their happy portrait. But when they evolve, they don't have as many portraits. And the happy one is one of the ones that gets cut. Which sucks! At least it's not Rescue Team, which, ooh, that one makes me mad. When your partner evolves, they just don't have any portraits. Because they only made portraits for all of the unevolved starters and important NPCs. So Charizard would have one, actually. Because there's an important Charizard. Blastoise, too. I don't think any of the other ones would have portraits, which is dumb. And they also bench your partner, which is... your partner acts like a stranger, which is such a strange decision. Why would they do that? Typhlosion. Alright, are we team regular Typhlosion or team Hisuian Typhlosion? If we're not taking into account the fact that they peeled Typhlosion and it looks naked, I think regular has more swag. Why does Hisuian Typhlosion look kind of skinny? I'm scared. See all Typhlosion sprites. Does it have it inside games? Hisuian, I love my smoke rat. I see. Interesting. I don't dislike Hisuian Typhlosion. It is definitely my least favorite Hisuian final evolution. Which feels especially shocking since Samurott barely changes. But I like base form Samurott so much that it's just Samurott. So I'm like, wow, 2 Samurotts. Holy shit, 2 cakes. And then Hisuian's Decidueye is the coolest one. And people cope that it's not, and I don't understand you. It is the coolest one. I don't care if it's weak. It's cool. It's got a hat. Why the fuck does Venusaur look so strange? Standard has a cool hood. Yeah, but I'll be honest. The hood is like, it's fine. It's not my fave. I think the hat is cooler. Hisuian Avalugg, you should have had magma coursing through your veins. You should have been Fire Ice. You were the chosen one. No, they just made it more of a glacier instead of an iceberg. Although even following that train of thought, it would have made more sense if Avalugg regular was part water type. But no, it's not. Like, I get it, because it's a giant landlocked glacier, so it makes sense that is it ground type or rock type? I thought it was ground type. What the fuck did they do to Avalugg? They gave it a shovel on its face, and you know, it's like a little puppy had a good time messing around in the mud after it rained. It did that. Why is Charizard's portrait's eyes so big? That's kind of funny. You and your big ol' eyes. Raichu's portrait is so cute. It's so polite. Pets are not allowed in the apartment. I'll make an exception because you look so polite. Ah yes, this defensive Icemon is weak because its pure ice type gives it a ton of weaknesses. Let's give it rock type. Okay, well, to be fair, the... They already failed by trying to make a defensive Ice-type Pokemon. I feel like you're already running into way too many issues trying to make a defensive Ice-type simply because Ice is a terrible defensive type. But they keep doing it, and it's really weird. Ice is such a weird type. They, like, don't like Ice types. Avalugg is my favorite Ice type Hisuian. Avalugg is a crime against my favorite boy. Interesting. I'll be honest, Avalugg for me is just... I kind of forget about it. Sorry, Avalugg. I have no strong opinions towards either Avalugg. Ah! Sneasel. Why can't I play as a Sneasel, huh? I know it's Sneasel. Sneasel. That's my favorite Ice type, I think. Venomoth is so cute. Big ol' eyes. You'll forget about it until you're down to your last two Pokemon and they're both physical attackers. In what context am I ever fighting against an Avalugg, period? Let's ask a better question. It's the ace of the most forgettable gym leader in the series. Good point. I'm sorry. They hated a lot of those Gen 6 goobers, it feels. Why in the fucking world did Lysander have a Mega Gyarados and not a Mega Pyro? Yes, Mega Pyro didn't exist at the time, but why not? That's so weird. No, your words have damaged my soul and your apologies are as hollow as your heart. Yeah, fair enough. Wait, Typhlosion angry portrait looks crazy. Its mouth is enormous. Oh my god, they're so cute. It still looks a little bald, though. Oh no. It's bald! Most of the Typhlosion sprites are bald. It only does the fire when it attacks. This sucks. I already know what Mudkip looks like in this game. My original partner was a Mudkip. Bald Flosion. They hate that thing for real. It's so smooth. Oh my god, Chinchou. I love that thing. Fuck ass fish. Oh my god, Murkrow. I hecking love Pokemon. They're so cute. Why does Gligar look like that? Its eyes are so far apart. They got all the portraits. God, Blaziken portrait looks really good in this game. I love Blaziken. Oh my goodness, wowzers. Sorry, wait a minute. I just... Bot named Pregnant Spender. Bunch of numbers. Maybe if you're pregnant, you shouldn't be spending so much. You're about to have a kid, dumbass. but very interesting that the bots are just sending whole-ass links. Usually they don't send links because they'll get caught by most people's auto mods. What? Did I hear the USB disconnecting sound? I don't think anything disconnected. Scary. The only thing it would be is... this cable. My controller cable. I'm trying to plug it back in. Alright, I don't know then. Oh well. If it doesn't work tomorrow, it doesn't work tomorrow. Oh my god, Mawile! I love Mawile! eevee. Eevee should be shiny. Wait, I didn't realize we passed 6,400 and we're getting to 65. Yeah, this is what a normal hunt usually looks like. We don't always get it that early. I'm just looking at all the portraits and Explorers of Sky and I'm like, wow. I hecking love all of them. As much as I like some of the 3D games, they'll never be as swag because they don't have pixel art. I love pixel art. Torterra looks so big. God, scroll. Seeing the double team animation is so funny. They're just shimmying. Ooh. Any more interesting numbers that will hit today? I don't think so. Timid. Wowzers. Oh wait, this rules. The site that I clicked on has a bunch of fan-made sprites for things past Gen 5 or past Gen 4. I was so confused seeing Arceus. Like, wait a minute, Arceus isn't in the Victini. Hold on. Oh my god, the Snivy is so... I love you, Snivy. I remember when people hated Oshawott. The Oshawott hate feels similar to Poplio hate. It feels like prototype Poplio hate. They really hated that thing. Observing and learning. Swoobat is so perfect. Okay, but how far do these sprites go? Whoever made these, they're really good. They have Gen 6. Oh my god, they have Gen 9. Wowzers. Alright, Hasty. Not shiny. I'm gonna... You know what? I'm not gonna promise it, but I'm gonna lock in tomorrow. I'm gonna get so many encounters done. We're gonna get this goddamn eevee. I'm gonna click the correct button so that I can actually do it kind of faster. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I'm about to activate... Oh, wait, no, I can't. I was gonna say I'm about to activate cheating mode. I'm gonna put my Pokemon sleep into sleep mode. Wait a minute, no. It's not gonna know because I'm fucking talking. Grr. I'm so... They hate me in particular because they moved... Darkrai, I'm not going to be able to get a Darkrai for, like, forever. They moved Darkrai so that it only spawns on one island, and apparently this island kind of sucks because it doesn't get any event spawns ever. And it's the only place that you can get Darkrai because all the other places have stupid Mew. Sorry, Mew. Mew's not stupid. I just don't like Mew nearly as much as I like Darkrai. And I would need to have to catch a bunch of Darkrai to be able to use it. Fuck you, I want to use Darkrai. I don't want to use Mew. I was gonna say Mew's so boring. And then I was gonna backtrack and then like, no, actually I do kind of believe that. Mew is fine. But Darkrai's got swag. Mew is basic. Yeah. If Mew's your favorite mythical, I respect your opinion. But that's the idea. Yeah. But I feel like there's other things that are also basic, but I like them more. Like Chikorita. Maybe it's also the fact that Mew is literally just one color. Oh, the eyes are a different color. It's one singular color. Not even an accent. Ignoring the eyes, who cares? Literally nothing going on. Also, the lore of Mew is so silly. Because it feels like it's not even true anymore. Mew was allegedly like the origin of all Pokemon. But then ever since they added Arceus, it's like, okay, so that's clearly not true anymore. So what is Mew? Is it that Arceus made Mew and nothing else, and Mew made everything else? Or Arceus made a bunch of stuff, including Mew, and Mew made some stuff? Either way, interesting. Interesting lore, I guess. I mean, not like I'm biased or anything, because Arceus is my favorite mythical. Shaman, because Cute Hedgehog, also I have it shiny. Okay, but Shaman is based. I love Shaman. Arceus shrugged and said fuck it and then went back to bed. Good for it. I need to read up on the Mew lore. I forget what it is. But it definitely does not feel like these two were ever meant to share the same space. So why did they do this? Things that make you think. Ow. Wow, New Moon Day bundle. No thanks, I'm good. I ain't paying for this game. Uh, 80. 20 more to go. 6,500 soon. And then bedtime. Pay to go to bed. Literally. No, you pay to get items. so that you can get bigger number. At a certain point, I have no idea what a bigger number does for you. You can get more critters when you go to bed, which would be nice. Cause like, wow, I don't have to be stuck with all these fucking lamos. I'm not gonna get my 50th Iggly buff. But why would I pay to get more biscuits when I could just not do that? Eevee, please put me out of my misery. Or it's so it is a little funny seeing my encounters per hour slowly, ever so slowly ticking down. Because ooh, slow. Maybe by next Tuesday, I'll have hit odds, assuming that I don't get the thing beforehand. So I'm either gonna go to like 8.5k or I'm gonna go to 20k. There is not gonna be in between. That's my feeling. And I'm not sure which one I'd want more. In terms of karmic statistics versus going to 20k seems like a giant pain. If it took this long to get to 6k. And then I'll accidentally reset over the shiny and then we have to do it all over again. Okay, alright. I know it's gonna happen now. $64, $90, 10 more. Yippee. Relaxed. I was gonna say, well, I ain't so relaxed. I kinda am. Relaxed enough to fucking yawn all the time. I cast spell of yawn. I make you yawn by yawning myself. Oh, and it'll still take me like 2 hours to fall asleep. Make it make sense. You know, Eevee, we could go to bed slightly earlier if you were just shiny right now. Actually, that's not even true. No, it is true. Because the thing is that I would want to go to Lavender Town to re-nickname it. But isn't... Wait, no, that's... Eevee, more like EP. Not sure about that one, but something like that. Wait, we can walk through Saffron now. We can walk through Saffron because we have the T. We could nickname it somewhat fast. We don't have to get Fly. Big sword, huh? Naive, don't. Everything reminds me of it. Skitty. There's a vine boom, and you see it at like 10% opacity appearing on my screen. Big sword. What are we talking about? 3 more. Bashful. Ugh. I should probably charge my phone, huh? Yeah, it was at 50%. Good thing I checked. Wait. Second to last encounter. Unless I just left it off here and it would be unsatisfying. Is the heavy sword used for fencing? Oh wait. Foils, sabers, and eepees? That can't be how you say it. Not that I am doubting your spelling, I am doubting my pronunciation of it. At last, eevee. 'Tis not shiny. Oh, freaking well. It's French, so go figure. Alright, so then it's probably E. Why are we rang? This is not surprising. Keep in mind, I'm still under odds by 1,500-ish. Like 1,600. Yeah, it is what it is. Oh well. Considering that literally every other one of my phases and hunts before this were under odds, once again, not surprising. You want to be angry? Okay, well, don't wear yourself out. Today I learned that an eepee is a sword. Anyways, I am gonna go to bed now. So we'll continue this tomorrow, probably. Good night, and bye-bye. Bye, good night.